We are back for another year of football. The Saints start the era of Derek Carr. LSU is loaded and should be tuned up under second-year coach Brian Kelly. Nicholls State is looking to get back on top with Coach Tim Rebowe at the helm. The high school teams are eager and ready. Our crew is also back. Our very own Cajun Cannon, Bobby Hebert. Well, he's offering in-depth analysis and game strategies. Former All-Pro Rich Maudy brings his candid talk back for another year. Mike Detillier will offer his great insight to the sports world each and every week. Harry McCullough will showcase a special guest of the week. Our high school expert Stan Gravois. He'll be on hand to discuss high school football standings. Chuck Bork takes over the question of the day this year as he puts his stellar law practice on hold for just 5 minutes. And our weekly Stay to Play raffle will reward a lucky winner. This year, our naming sponsors will be part of the show. Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Alford & Associates, for all of your insurance needs. St. Martin & Bork, attorneys at law. Know your rights. Some perennial corporate sponsors are also on hand. South Louisiana Bank is better when we bank together. Terrebonne General Health System, Community Sports Institute. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality. Terrebonne Churches United Food Bank. And from Lafourche Parish, Louisiana's Cajun Bayou. Now, from the Eugene and Lorraine Falls studios in Houma, Louisiana, buckle up your chin straps. It's time for Sports on the Bayou.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Sports on the Bayou. Mike Detillier along with Harry McCullough, Rich Marty before he heads to the Bahamas. Now, why we don't?
No, Key West. I'm fishing. I fish in my bathtub. You know, I fish. What? I love to fish. Wayne knows that. He takes me to his camp. But I'm going to go do a little Key West fishing.
Okay.
On Thursday. Yeah.
Now, normally Bobby Hebert would be here. He's running a little bit late, but he'll be with us shortly, and we'll have a lot more here on Sports on the Bayou.
Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Alford & Associates, for all of your insurance needs. And St. Martin & Bork, attorneys at law. Know your rights. When we come back, Saints Talk. You won't want to miss this. Don't go away.
Selecting an insurance provider for your business is a big decision.
With over 26 years of experience, our Alford team is your solution for quality and proven coverage.
The customer service you remember from years ago is what we pride our team on.
We know how important your company is to the community.
From small businesses to large businesses, Alford & Associates can manage your insurance. It's our job.
Alford & Associates, benefiting your employees and protecting your business.
Here at Rouse's, we have our own brands of products, which you'll find down every aisle of our stores. These are the best quality at the best price. They compare to the national brands we sell, but at a lower cost. Most are made right here, but we travel the world too. And we personally taste test and guarantee every item. So if our name's on the label, you can trust it's good. Rouse's brand, best quality at the best price.
At South Louisiana Bank, we're great at banking, but we're great at a lot of other stuff too.
Is that a new rod and reel?
Hey, a girl's got a fish.
We care about the community we live in and the people we serve. We're not just like you. We are you.
Are you boiling crawfish?
No, just letting them soak.
We're proud to be here and work for the place and the people we love. South Louisiana Bank. It's in the name.
Sports on the Bayou is also brought to you by our corporate sponsors. South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together. Terrebonne General Health Systems and their Community Sports Institute. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality. Terrebonne Churches United Food Bank. And from Lafourche Parish, Louisiana's Cajun Bayou. Now, back to Sports on the Bayou.
We're back here on Sports on the Bayou. I would say he was out partying with the Texas Longhorns crew last night, but nobody would believe me. He ain't partying with no Texas Longhorns. Bobby Hebert has joined us on the set.
I never seen so many damn Texas license plates. And they're heading west on I-10. Some of them went to the airport to fly back home, but they were on I-10 west. I go, there must be a bad wreck.
That's what I thought.
No damn wreck. I thought I was in Houston or Atlanta. I'm like, to go from like Lakeview, Lakeshore area to get to the airport in like 50 minutes. I thought I'm gonna be on time easy. I was like, what happened? All them damn Texas people, and now they're stuck in traffic. Wait till they get to Baton Rouge. Oh my God, they'll be like, instead of taking 5 or 6 hours to get back home, it's going to take them 10 to 12 hours to get back.
And Baton Rouge can't handle Baton Rouge traffic, much less having people go past through.
But Texas was even lucky they were even in that game. Now you had a chance to win. Washington deserved it. And Washington gave them the banana because if you look at last year, they played in San Antonio. And what was it? That the Alamo Bowl, whatever they call it?
The Valero Bowl.
Yeah. It was in San Antonio. Washington beat them then, and Washington beat them last night. So if you're a Texas fan, you can't talk crap to any Seattle person or in Washington. No, the Huskies were just a better team.
Basically beat them, and Texas had home field advantage.
Yeah,
man, that was stadium.
That dome was Texas.
Texas took over New Orleans, and I love it. I love this like the Cowgirls. The Texas Longhorns, between them and the damn Aggies from A&M, you want them to go so far, but not so fast. It's kind of like the Cowgirls. The Dallas, they're all excited because the Eagles are falling on their face right now. But you know what? The best thing, what happened? You might think like, Bobby, why would you say that? For Dallas to go to the Super Bowl and freaking lose. There are a lot of Louisiana people from New Orleans and all that they cheer for the Cowgirls.
You know, I thought
why would you cheer for Dallas over New Orleans? Come on.
We got
Jimmy
one guy
Johnson
from Jack Bay.
Yeah, Jack Bay of all places.
Jimmy.
He gave Bobby the business. Bobby called him out and he shows up at the slipper.
Yeah, whether he's going to show up or not show up, they win or lose, and I say, okay, I acknowledge, and you know it gets Dallas fans mad because I always acknowledge, Dallas got a pretty good team, and but I'll say, I say the Cowgirls. Do you think right now they're on the level? I'm just going to say because when they played, are they in the level of the 49ers or the Ravens?
Without the referees, they wouldn't be where they are, man.
Oh, man, don't get me started.
Don't get him started with that. This is our Saints segment.
This is Saints segment? We don't have a lot to talk about here.
But the Lions.
All right, 23-13, Saints win over Tampa. It was the flip of the football pancake. The first game, Tampa dominated that game. Wasn't that way this time. Saints got a lot of pressure on Baker Mayfield, and he was really struggling to get some passes off until late in the game. Baker moves out, then throws this one up, and it gets picked off. Alontae Taylor.
Alontae Taylor, you know, the coach chewed him out. They benched him, and look how he responded. Don't like, the coach chewed me. He was too hard on me, so I'm not going to play anymore.
This is a great throw. Derek Carr to Taysom Hill.
And to beat Antoine Winfield Jr., who's one of the best.
And be one of the best in doing it. Then Groupie comes in, and you're like, whoa, 17-0. Then Rachaad White, who had been terrific all season long. Watch on this play. The ball gets punched out by Jonathan Abram, picked up by Demario Davis, and you knew it was the Saints' day when that happened. That you could just feel that this is going to end up being a really good day.
And then look at Groupie. He looked like a seasoned veteran. I'm going to make this. It's
1-0. And Baker Mayfield throws it downfield, and it gets picked off Jonathan Abram.
He was a little
His second big play of the game, 20-7.
Look at Groupie right down the middle.
Right down the chute, makes it 23-7. And then Baker throws this one up, and Trey Palmer, who's from Louisiana, pop. Nobody touches him. The ball pops out, and the Saints get the ball back.
Well, we were +4 in the turnover margin.
You should win.
Well, hell yeah, we should win. That game shouldn't even have been that close.
But I think it's like, you know, you've seen the movie Pirate with Robin Williams. It's about Peter Pan.
You are Peter Pan, Rich.
No, I've been called a lot worse than that. But no, I kind of feel like the game for the Saints was, there you are, Peter. You know, the defense played like they should have been playing and could have been playing all year long. The offense didn't make any critical mistakes. I mean,
and you beat a team that had won 4 straight games. They were on their home turf. You win. They got champagne in the locker room, ready to celebrate their 3rd straight NFC South.
Not an out time.
Not so fast.
That's a kiss.
You better bring that champagne when you play the Panthers.
Let me tell you about Derek Carr. This is what he needs to do. Not no damn garbage yards like Jim Everett and all that. And all of a sudden you're playing and the game's not in hand and you throw for 300 yards. That doesn't mean anything. This game right here with Derek Carr, this is what you got to do. I've been there. I know what you got to do. He was 24-32 197 yards, a quarterback rating of 111, a couple of touchdowns, no pick. That's what you got to do. Now, we won in special teams, offense, and defense. So that's why, listen, Derek Carr. So y'all got to get over that. Derek Carr's the quarterback next year. Now, I think Dennis Allen, if we beat Atlanta, he ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you. Because if you go...
I think even if they lose to Atlanta, he ain't going anywhere.
That is a true statement. But I think for sure if they win, even though they don't make the postseason, you go from 7 to 9 wins. Now, you might change Sneaky Pete and Pete Carmichael and all that. But doesn't LSU, when you look at it, how can we keep the defensive coordinator in the LSU defense?
Well, we'll talk about that in the next segment.
What?
That got to be changed.
I mean,
there too.
Wisconsin's booty. I mean, look at that. It was being a shootout with Wisconsin. Come on. That's a different story.
378 yards passing against the guy's best effort in college football was 277. He carved up LSU. And he was so shocked by the pressure late in the game. But going back to the Saints, this was a game that meant a lot to them. They wanted to win. But you don't control your destiny now because at the same time, Sunday at noon, man, Tampa, all they got to do is beat Carolina. Carolina's not very good.
You never know.
But I know you never know, but that would be a major upset.
That's a long shot.
When you think about it, the Saints, how you set the tone, this is what you want to do. They limited, and this NFL team, the Bucs to 44 yards in the first half. 44 yards. Now, we build a commanding lead with 17-0 at halftime, 20-0 entering the fourth quarter. You know why? I said, I don't know. I'm still going to wait and see what's going to happen. Because you know why?
Green Bay game.
We were beating the damn Packers by 17 points with 12 minutes left, and we lost. I mean, you got to be kidding.
When we come back, who's in the crowd?
Every day, thousands of people hit the road heading towards their dreams. But sometimes those dreams collide with a harsh reality. Auto accidents with 18-wheelers can change lives in an instant. That's why you need the experience and expertise of St. Martin & Bork. With over 50 years of experience, St. Martin & Bork have fought for justice for the victims of truck accidents.
If you've been in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, know your rights.
Call St. Martin & Bork today to schedule your free consultation.
Selecting an insurance provider for your business is a big decision.
With over 26 years of experience, our offered team is your solution for quality and proven coverage.
The customer service you remember from years ago is what we pride our team on.
We know how important your company is to the community.
From small businesses to large businesses, Alford & Associates can manage your insurance. It's our job.
Alford & Associates, benefiting your employees and protecting your business.
Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by St. Martin & Bork Attorneys at Law. Know your rights. Alford & Associates for all of your insurance needs. And by Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Now, back to Sports on the Bayou.
We're back here on Sports on the Bayou. Martin, you got it.
All right, just want to make a little introduction. Harry is here today. He checked
right
the calendar. He got that calendar straight, Harry. Thank you. And look, there's extra dessert. Spud didn't make it to the show today. So we got 12 extra pieces of dessert.
But he watches this show. Be careful.
Yeah, you're right. All right, Seth and Andrew in the crowd. Look, we need some testosterone up there on that stage to get this crowd going. Don't you think the crowd's a little dead?
Yeah.
That didn't enthuse him. That didn't enthuse him.
Come on, he sounds dead.
Don't you think the crowd's a little dead? Yeah. There we go. That's why I picked him. All right, Seth, jump up on the stage there. Andrew, take this path of least resistance right here. Y'all passing some legends.
Got some young energy. You should be bouncing off the walls right here.
Some good-looking young men.
Yeah, look at this. They look like brothers.
Get a little brothers.
There you go.
All right, look at the Rouse's table.
Well, they're just feeling sorry for the young kids.
Gano over there, and I see Jamie Pizzolata in the crowd today, so thanks to Rouse's, naming sponsor. And look at Priscilla with her gang over there.
Oh, I always love when Priscilla shows up.
You know it's all well when you hear
no.
I mean, you got a good look. She's always got a different coat, and it's always very stylish, all right? Hey.
No, she's a fashionista.
Who told y'all to quit clapping? Let's go. All right, we have St. Martin & Bork. Bobby, that's some of your homeboys there. Look at Nicky Savoy in the crowd. You always want Nicky on your side. Nicky, stand up. Let me show you why.
No, he's a giant.
That's why
he's a giant.
You know, if people tell me Sasquatch is not true, that's pretty damn close.
Nicky Savoy.
I didn't mean to offend you.
Listen, Nicky Savoy, from a physical standpoint, might be the ever. I don't know your mom and dad. Look at the gene pool. But whoever produced you, I mean, that is unbelievable. Nicky Savoy, whatever he wanted to do, he could do physically. Now, mentally, sometimes maybe, I don't know.
That's a compliment.
No, that's a compliment.
That is a compliment.
I think you're about right here mentally. You know, you got to be here with it.
No, if I would be big like Nicky, I'd be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
After the Super Bowl game, me, Harry Brommolas on David Fake. I walked in the foyer. I'm all pumped up. First person I run into was Nicky. He picks me up, puts me over his head. He goes, "Morton, we won." I said, "We did win, but put me down." True story.
You know what's a fun trip?
You couldn't do that today.
Go, Nicky. Do you still fish guide? Do you still do that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. One of the best experiences: hiring Nicky as a fishing guide and go hang out with. I'm telling you, that's a lot of fun. I've done that.
Well, fishing. I'm going to do that. Well, now you just tell me.
Have fun.
You're going to catch fish. Yeah.
I'm in.
Lafourche, we got Lafourche, Louisiana, Cajun Bite. Give it up for Lafourche. They do a great job. And we have Terrebonne General Health System. I'm going to interview Stan in a little while, but Stan was busy last week getting people ready for the Hall of Fame, so we're going to talk about that. Now, let's come over to Lester's table because we have a couple of, the mayor and Nicky, I think, just celebrated a birthday. Is that true? All right, let's focus on that table. Bobby, in the style of Bobby, sing him a little happy birthday.
Okay, I'm kind of under the weather. Okay, I'm going to start off.
Laverne's here too.
I'm going to start off. Y'all got to help me out. Kind of like, they got enough old people here. Like, remember Lawrence Welk? And a one, and a two, and a three. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Wayne. Happy birthday.
He does take direction.
He's a little under the weather, yeah.
No,
Wayne, just bear with him, Wayne.
Yeah, and Laverne's keeping Lester, and you know Lester's very well behaved today.
Yeah, he is.
For once.
Across the table.
But wait, you know what just happened?
Good to see you.
Okay, you know what just happened? We were bragging on Nicholls State when they beat LSU in basketball. You know what just occurred?
With Will
recently?
Wade.
Will Wade and McNeese beat the Michigan Wolverines.
On their court.
No. What? They go way up there. Don't be hating on Will Wade. To me, if LSU, now what he did, that's legal now. But what Will Wade did, he should still be the LSU coach. Come on.
He would.
They ever bring him back?
But he wasn't Scott Woodward's guy, and that's why he's gone.
All right, let's give it up for South Louisiana Bank. Guys, y'all did a great job. Y'all might have a career in that, okay? Just trying to let you know. And how about Lawrence? We're going to interview Lawrence in a little bit with Terrebonne Churches United. And Lester's going to have some important news coming that way. Let's give it up for Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government. Steve. Jim,
all right, Jack.
Jack in the back.
Okay. All right. My family table, let's just keep on going, guys. We got 2 no-shows today, but it's the day after New Year, so y'all feeling lucky on the raffle today? And Miriam's got to win it at least once. I mean, come on. You're representing the family here.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, we got Harry. And look at Dr. Pat in the bottom section over here.
I love Dr. Pat. He's right in the corner. And he's, I think Dr. Pat's always evaluating me. He might say, like,
to school now.
No, and I can see Dr. Pat saying, Martin, I don't know, we need to run Abear's ass out of town. Or I like him or I don't like him. So I got to get Dr. Pat's approval all the time.
He wants your slot up here. That's why. I've heard him campaign.
Right back to you.
All right, we'll be back with more Sports on the Bayou.
Right after the break, LSU talk. Whoa, stick around. It's getting good.
Rouse's, we have our own brands of products which you'll find down every aisle of our stores. These are the best quality at the best price. They compare to the national brands we sell, but at a lower cost. Most are made right here, but we travel the world too. And we personally taste test and guarantee every item. So if our name's on the label, you can trust it's good. Rouse's brand, best quality at the best price.
Every day, thousands of people hit the road heading towards their dreams. But sometimes those dreams collide with a harsh reality. Auto accidents with 18-wheelers can change lives in an instant. That's why you need the experience and expertise of St. Martin & Bork. With over 50 years of experience, St. Martin & Bork have fought for justice for the victims of truck accidents.
If you've been in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, know your rights.
Call St. Martin & Bork today to schedule your free consultation.
Barker Honda. It's better at Barker. New Accord. Sleeker style, more performance. All new, bigger HRV. It's hot. All new Pilot. Honda's most rugged SUV ever. Civic, CRV, Passport, Odyssey. And with every new Honda purchase, the Honda Service Pass provides 2 years, 24,000 miles prepaid maintenance. Barker Honda in Houma. It's better at Barker.
Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Alford & Associates for all of your insurance needs. And St. Martin & Bork attorneys at law. Know your rights. Now, back with more Sports on the Bayou.
We're back here on Sports on the Bayou, guys. LSU 35-31 win over Wisconsin. No, if you didn't have a dog in the fight, it was an exciting game to watch. What stayed true, LSU's defense was bad all year. It was bad yesterday against Wisconsin.
Except for the last series, right?
I mean, I think Mordecai, I think he was so shocked. They got pressure on him. He sort of wet the diaper in both plays. Hey, he didn't know what to do. He never saw that pressure before. And give credit, Mekhi Wingo, Mason Smith from Terrebonne High School, along with Greg Penn III, they came up with big plays to seal the deal.
Well, when you look at it, I mean, do y'all think the way LSU's defense is, I'm telling you, we should expect this. We should be in the top 12 every year to be in the playoffs. But not top 10, it's 12 playoffs. Come on, Martin. Come on. You got to be in the playoff hunt. But if their defense is like that, they might not be. That's why you got to make changes. You can't be in a shootout game in and game out. Look at Nussmeier. He throws for almost 400 yards. No, he's not going to run. He's not going to be Jane Daniels when you look at that. Listen.
Mordecai throws this one up to Green, touchdown. LSU DB, he didn't get his head around to the end. But Garrett Nussmeier, listen, give him a lot of credit. He's not going to run.
He can spin it.
But he can spin it. Mason Taylor comes up with the big catch. Maybe the biggest game Taylor's had as a receiver. But then look at this one.
Can't tackle.
Nobody around him.
No, and I'm telling you, their quarterback did not have success until he played at LSU. Their quarterback.
Then he had a lot of success. Then right back, they give Harold Perkins a shot to play running back. He had been a high school running back, gave him a shot to score a touchdown. And so now it's 14-7. But LSU again, Caleb Jackson. Why is he sitting on the bench? He's the best running back LSU has.
Mike, you've said that for a number of weeks now.
No question about it. But then Mordecai, nobody around him, throws it in the back of the end zone. Touchdown.
I thought you had him. I don't know.
Everybody's pointing. But Nussmeier, he's got some presence and some moxie, throws it, intercepted, trying to sneak a ball in. That was maybe one of his only bad throws of the game.
Yeah, but that was an athletic play.
Had a shot at
that.
I don't think he fought hard
enough for it. Yeah. Then again, carved LSU's defense, not only passing, also running the football. But Nussmeier with a 14-point deficit hits it downfield.
That looked like a Jane Daniels pass right there.
That was a hell of a throw. And then again, late in the game, in the third quarter, Chris Hilton comes up with the catch. Man, I watched that a lot of times. That was close. That was a close. But Wisconsin, again, wide open downfield.
Hey, we ain't no DBU right now.
No, not anymore. But then, again, a nice play for a sack. But again, now it becomes 31-28. And
look at his drive.
Kyron Lacey from Thibodeau High School comes up with the big catch. He's going to be the number one next year. for him. And then this one, deep throw downfield, bang. Garrett Nussmeier, Chris Hilton.
Yeah, you give the receivers a chance to catch it.
And then late again, Garrett throws it, TD for the Tigers. And so you take the lead, and you were just sweating. Come on, make a play on defense.
That was a 98-yard touchdown drive for the game-winning.
But then again, Mordecai, he's like, man, what the hell's happening? I never saw this pressure all game long.
Until at the end.
Until the end, the last two plays. And then again, pressure again. Greg Penn, Mason Smith, Mekhi Wingo chase him out of the pocket. Is game, set, match. LSU wins the game 35-31. But, Bob, I agree with you 2,000%. They got to make changes on this staff. I think there's some young talent. But it's not all about recruiting. It's developing the talent that you have. And we haven't seen very little development on the defensive side of the football.
Well, Mason, I mean, look at Mason Smith. I mean, I don't think he's really.
No, against the run,
he needs to hang.
I know he's from Terrebonne, he's from Houma, but he got to be a whole lot better. He needs to come back and do something.
Yeah.
Now, Mekhi Wingo, I think we have maybe seen him play his last game at LSU.
Hey, listen,
and he's one hell of a player.
Not ready.
Now, you know it's a bunch of BS, and I can elaborate on this. It's like you pay players before they actually done something with name, image, and likeness. How about you kick ass, then we pay you? Now, like, I was a stud in high school. So what? There's a lot of studs. You got to go in college and do it. So I think some player, they think they're pro before they're pro, but then you got to produce.
Man, those A&M guys, they've cashed in not once but twice. Yeah. Over the best recruiting class ever, they lost 20 of the 25 guys they signed.
Well, when I look at this, LSU's defense right now surrendered 30 or more points 8 times in 13 games. You're not going to win. We ranked 101st in yards allowed and 77 in points allowed. You can't be in a shootout week in and week out because you might not be in the final 12.
That's been in all week. That's
no, you're gonna. I'm telling you, the defense don't play better. We're gonna be.
Don't go away. Harry McCullough coming up shortly with his sports feature of the week.
Selecting an insurance provider for your business is a big decision.
With over 26 years of experience, our offered team is your solution for quality and proven coverage.
The customer service you remember from years ago is what we pride our team on.
We know how important your company is to the community.
From small businesses to large businesses, Alford & Associates can manage your insurance. It's our job.
Alford & Associates, benefiting your employees and protecting your business.
Here at Rouse's, we have our own brands of products, which you'll find down every aisle of our stores. These are the best quality at the best price. They compare to the national brands we sell, but at a lower cost. Most are made right here, but we travel the world too. And we personally taste test and guarantee every item. So if our name's on the label, you can trust it's good. Rouse's brand, best quality at the best price.
Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by Alford & Associates. For all of your insurance needs, Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints, and St. Martin and Bourke Attorneys at Law. Know your rights. Now, back to more Sports on the Bayou.
We're back here on Sports on the Bayou. I'm going to throw it to the Hall of Famer, Harry McCullough.
Yeah.
He figured out today was Tuesday and he had to come to work. Glad to have you back, H, and you got a special guest.
That's right. We got Nikki Savoy here. We go back, talk about Bobby. You were a baseball player in high school, actually, and we did a story for you with WGNO and playing baseball, and of course followed you at LSU as a tight end. And then you were part of the big Mike Ditka draft, that character draft.
Yeah, he didn't trade everybody for me. Definitely didn't.
But
I would not have wore a dress either.
Right, and you were, I guess Turley was one.
Yeah.
Werfel was in that
Danny
draft.
Werfel was in there, yes.
Davis, little running back out of Iowa State.
Yes.
So
yes.
all of those.
Actually.
Neoli. He was the number one pick.
Neoli was our number one pick that year, which I don't even know what happened to that guy. But he was a mean little guy.
Yeah.
I call him a mean little guy because he was only like 5'6", I think. But
to you, everybody's 5'6".
He was a little taller than that, but it was funny because I would never have imagined him being the number one pick. But he was a tough guy.
Yeah. So what are you doing nowadays?
I actually charter fish for a living now. We got a lodge down in Leeville called Cajun Resort. We got 7 of us, the 4 horsemen, Aaron and Troy Robichaud, and got a bunch of us that fish out there. So if anybody's interested, That's what we do. We got people from all over the place. We got Arkansas, Florida, you name it, they come from everywhere.
Right. I ain't taking money out of your pocket, but I follow you. I like to see where you go and then kind of go behind you.
Tell him, Nicky, he don't follow you. You make sure of that.
He ain't following me.
I know that. I know that.
Okay, I got you.
Somebody's coming on top of you.
I know.
No, fishing's been, I rather play fish and go on my own and do everything before I even play a sport. I mean, sports were fun, but as we get older, we know we can't compete in things, so we find stuff that we can't compete in. That one over there, it's talking.
No. I am the number one talker and made not. And made millions
That's his
of dollars.
version of a compliment, Nicky.
Oh, okay. By talking, made millions of dollars. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
I was giving you your props. I agree with you.
You got to know your craft. And I went fishing with Nicky a couple of times, and I caught fish. And that's what it's all about.
Yes.
You got to know your wheelhouse.
And he knows his. Nicky knows his.
You know talking, I know fishing.
But boy, Nicky, I was always intrigued. Look how dominant look how big you are. Look, Harry's not a little man.
Yeah, I'm sick.
And look, Nicky, you could do anything: football, basketball, baseball. What did you like if you were like picking up and just go play? The reason why I like basketball more than football because you didn't get beat up. You know, basketball practice was fun.
I was in total control. I was a pitcher, so.
Okay, so you like that.
I was on my own, yeah.
So you can bring the smoke.
You can hit who you wanted to and not get in trouble. And if we would have played football these days compared to when we played at LSU and stuff, it's too soft now. It's watching these games that we all talk about all day long and see people not hitting somebody. How do you play football?
Well, yeah, you can hit the quarterback, but you got to lay him down.
Yeah,
you can't hit him too hard.
You got to get around somebody to hit him.
Nicky, you see what happens when you hit like we did.
Yeah.
There's no side effects. And it doesn't fine. It doesn't affect me anymore. I'm fine. Okay.
Let's talk about
I'm okay.
what Mike Ditka, though. Talk about the time in the building. It was I remember, going back to Buddy D, Mike's guy on radio, he was like, Dick has the roadmap. This is going to be it. He came in, we had so much hope, and it kind of turned.
I think what Dick's issue was, I think that he won big in Chicago. He won the Super Bowl. So when he got to New Orleans, it was like, hey, give me my cigar, give me my golf course, put my name on all these buses, and let's go do this.
Right.
I don't think he was worried about us. I think he was more worried about getting his friends paid. Like, his offensive coordinator was terrible.
Was he ready to go? Was he ready to be an NFL offensive coordinator at that time?
I think they were terrible. I think we had the worst coaching staff in there.
Well, the thing is, Harry, you can't go from you're calling plays at Jesuit High School. And I love Danny Abramovich. You can't go from Jesuit High School to calling.
I like them all.
Yeah.
But as coaches, I didn't like them. And as a player, they probably didn't like me because I wasn't a kiss ass.
But wait, but Nicky, the one thing I think I might have challenged you on this. When you got hurt, remember I told you got to
like the ribs.
If you hurt,
sternum.
Yeah, but you got to play hurt or they get rid of you. Remember what I told you?
Yeah, I sat down for 2 days, couldn't breathe. Dave Delhomme actually tied my shoes and everything because he was my roommate. For 1 week, I slept sitting down. Well, and Mike Ditka called me out. My mom said, do not let that man call you out. And I was like, ah. So I went back and practiced. Yeah.
All right. Well, Nicky, good seeing you, man. Anybody needs a fishing guide down in Leesville, you're
Leeville,
right?
yeah, we down in Leeville.
Not Leeville. That's
Leeville.
You will,
All right, guys. We'll be back with more
thank you, Nicky.
Sports on the Bayou after this.
Right after a short break, Stan Gravois in his Prep Football Roundup.
Every day, thousands of people hit the road heading towards their dreams. But sometimes those dreams collide with a harsh reality. Auto accidents with 18-wheelers can change lives in an instant. That's why you need the experience and expertise of St. Martin & Bork. With over 50 years of experience, St. Martin & Bork have fought for justice for the victims of truck accidents.
If you've been in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, know your rights.
Call St. Martin & Bork today to schedule your free consultation.
The Terrebonne Church's United Food Bank.
Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by St. Martin and Bourke Attorneys at Law. Know your rights. Alford and Associates for all of your insurance needs. And by Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Now, back to Sports on the Bayou.
Back here on Sports on the Bayou. Martin, I'll throw it to you. You got the star himself, Stan Gravois.
Stan Gravois. I sort of wish Nicky was standing next to me so I could look a little slim myself, you know. Golly. He made Harry. He made you look really good, let me tell you that. So, Stan was busy last week, and I would give Stan the floor a little bit because you were like Ed McMahon. You were making trips to people's houses and delivering some great news for them. And talk a little bit about that. What was that like?
Yeah, you know, every year, the second week of January, we announce those inductees who will be going into the Bayou Region Athletic Hall of Fame. This year, we kind of did a little different, where I actually found somebody who had some commonality with our inductee, and we surprised them. So between Christmas and the first of the year, I went into 4 homes and surprised that particular person or the family. One young man, I couldn't do it, and I'm not at liberty to say who these people are until next Tuesday's show, but one young man is out of the country. So now everybody's thinking, who's
So it wasn't Pat Barker, right?
I don't think so. That being said, it was very emotional, just a joy to do. The families had a reaction that I think this is the way we go forward with this. Of course, we do announce it next Tuesday. We have one more that doesn't know he's in that we're going to surprise tomorrow. And there's a guy in this room that's helping me do that. And we'll let him know tomorrow, and then next Tuesday we'll let everybody know.
Cool. And what's some of the reaction? What's the biggest reaction you got? Can you say?
Tears. And listen, you know, a lot of people talk about Bayou Region Hall of Fame. That, you know, it's not the NFL Hall of Fame. It's not the Louisiana Sports Writers Hall of Fame. It's the Bayou Region Hall of Fame. But I think if you've ever come to this ceremony, it's very nice, very dignified. I think when Tommy Hodson went in, that was sort of the marquee moment for me, because Tommy Hodson, who had all these accolades, just sat up there and cried like a baby when he did his acceptance speech. And you understand that it's sort of home for you, right? And I mean, Bobby and Harry and all of those guys can attest to that. It's sort of your home and where you're from, and it means something to be recognized at home.
And when Harry went in, I played with Harry at Vanderbilt, and I was ready to interview him here at this show, and he had the flu.
That's right.
He was out with the flu, so I had to wait till that night, you know.
I have to inject this just real quickly. Nicky Savoy is going to be in his Hall of Fame, right? Eventually.
What, as a fisherman?
Oh!
Wait a minute. No. Okay.
You know, hey, when you live in South Lafourche,
did you see the size of Nicky?
No. Hey, listen, Nicky and I go way back.
Hey, Nicky.
No, I think
you're free to get up at the break.
I think he's all pro fisherman.
He's saying it.
They ain't win no damn state championship in South Lafourche.
Is people don't realize just how good Nicky was playing baseball. I mean, he could have went out and played for the Braves organization and all of those things. But Nicky is the only person I was coaching, and, you know, a guy who's big name in the area, Dickie Pierce, had just left sort of. And Nicky, we're playing South Lafourche in baseball, and I don't even know if he remembers this. When you throw at a guy, right, usually the guy puts his bat down and comes after you. Not Nicky. Nicky throws at you, and he goes after you.
That's pretty cool. Where's Lester? So on the 9th, on the show coming up, we're going to have all the Hall of Fame inductees to be in the crowd, and we're going to interview them doing that. Lester has a presentation to make, and Lester, let me give you the mic for a little bit.
This is for a check for the food bank for $2,000 from my friends at Houma Tipper Auto Dealers Association. So I challenge anybody to help him. It's a good cause, and I want to give him a check.
Lawrence D. Hart, of course, the director of Terrebonne Church's United Food Bank, and that's pretty good the day after New Year's to get a check for $2,000, Lawrence.
Thank you. And the thing I love about this group that's up here, all 3 gentlemen I've known for maybe 1 or 2 or 3 years, something like that. We are the hometown. just like Stan talked about. It's one thing to get recognized and you are a national organization or such, but when you're the hometown guys and you've been fighting the fight for 36 years and you have the people who you've walked with, bled with, and worked with standing to your right side, it means a lot more. So thank you. But I have one little thing I want to say because I've been waiting all year to say this. We've been around for starting our 37th year. I've been the executive director for 7. Every time, I don't think this community realizes the impact and the love Martin has for this community, because every time I picked up the phone, every time I asked for help, every time we said we needed this covered, he was there. If anybody doubts this man's love for this community and for what he does across the spectrum, I think he deserves a great round of applause.
Thank you. He's going to make me tear up. So I guess we're going to take a short break, and during the break, we got 90 seconds. Nikki, you got 90 seconds to take care of business. We'll be right back. Don't fall asleep. When we come back from the break, Chuck Bork with his What's Up, Chuck segment.
Here at Rouse's, we have our own brands of products, which you'll find down every aisle of our stores. These are the best quality at the best price. They compare to the national brands we sell, but at a lower cost. Most are made right here, but we travel the world too. And we personally taste test and guarantee every item. So if our name's on the label, you can trust it's good. Rouse's brand, best quality at the best price.
Terrebonne General Health System is the largest healthcare resource in Southeast Louisiana, offering a high-tech and high-touch style of healing. World-renowned services include cardiology, women's health, cancer care, and a healthy lifestyle center.
This is a true calling for all the physicians, nurses, and staff who make up our proud Terrebonne General family. We are here to provide healthcare for our community.
To discover more, please visit tghealthsystem.com.
Sports on the Bayou is also brought to you by our corporate sponsors. South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together. Terrebonne General Health Systems and their Community Sports Institute. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality. Terrebonne Churches United Food Bank. And from Lafourche Parish, Louisiana's Cajun Bayou. Now, back to Sports on the Bayou.
We're back here on Sports on the Bayou. This normally would be our What's Up Chuck segment. Chuck's not here today, so it's What's Up Doc? Dr. Pat.
All right, guys.
Back in the house.
Yeah, I'm actually out of school at Nichols State for a couple of weeks, and like my kids, I'm lounging around the house.
So wait, you going back to school?
Yeah, I'm getting an MBA at Nichols. They got a very good Masters of Business Association program.
Damn, so you're never too old, right?
That's it.
To continue your education?
Yeah,
a medical career.
Well,
As you did.
You know, and I'm looking at you and Stan. I like the beard and the glasses. Y'all look more intellectual.
Well, believe me, I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest student in the program. I can tell you that much.
Yeah,
in fact, there's
What's your Dr. Pat?
Yes. But
You're more distinguished.
Who's in my group? You know Mitch Orgeron?
Yes.
Under Archie?
Yeah.
Mitch and I and a guy named Jorge are in a 3-man group in the class that we work together in our cohort of 14. And, you know, Mitch is getting his MBA also. And Mitch is just a great guy. And then we have Jorge, who's a mechanical engineer with a master's from the Purdue University. And he is in our little group. So when we have trouble with spreadsheets and computers, it's like,
He knows how to do it.
help us out.
Well,
Team sport, isn't it? I thought college was always a team sport.
Well,
no, educationally. In the classroom. No, is that not right anymore?
Yeah.
So anyway, I know you got a business degree.
Yes, I got, listen to this. This is awesome. Oh, when I tell you this story,
this is next week's show.
I have a degree in marketing.
Yeah.
Always did good in my advertising classes and all that. But I had a minor in economics and I didn't even know it. Let me tell you, I am the Cajun economist. Let me tell you what happened. We had this Filipino teacher, Bagdanian, at Northwestern. Now, he owned a Chinese restaurant in Natchitoches, but he was Filipino. So I always went there.
That's the economics for it.
No, and he had this fat kid who was like 11, 12 years old. And he goes, Bobby, can you teach him how to throw? So I went with Dr. Bagdanian, and I said, okay, I'll teach him how to throw. But I said, no, he ain't playing quarterback. but you know he ended up being a high school pitcher.
Oh, wow.
And then all of a sudden, I remember taking advanced economics. There was like 12 people in the class. I'm the only jock, and I'm like, well, just take my class. You'll make at least a C. No, and then all of a sudden, I took all these. I knew macro and microeconomics. I knew the supply and demand curve. I knew the basics. But all of a sudden, oh, yeah, and you have a minor in economics. Go, oh, man, that's awesome.
See what I mean about the team sport in college education? There you go.
Like,
there it is. You never do it by yourself. You always
need
a
real story. That's a real
So your business degree at Northwestern helped you take on the NFL and create free agency. What do y'all think about the transfer portal and NIL going forward in that? Will we ever see any teams that are dynasties anymore?
No.
You're having more parity now.
You're not going to see any dynasties anymore. I think that ship has sailed. I think it's going to be much, especially now with the 12-team setup.
Well, and the thing is, if they go to Alabama, they go to Georgia, any prospective top-notch university, Texas, whatever it might be, everybody wants to play. Everybody can't play. So then I play, and what are they going to do? They're going to transfer. And all of a sudden, different opportunity. I'm just looking right now.
Why would the Ohio State quarterback go to Syracuse?
Yeah, why would you leave Ohio State?
Before the bowl game.
Okay, you know what just happened? The Oregon State quarterback. Okay, he had success there. He goes from Clemson to Oregon State, now he's going to Florida State.
Yeah.
No, I'm just telling you, it's just like now, Dr. Pat, even from a high school level, I don't know where this is going to lead. They're probably going to hit you up at E.D. White for name, image, and likeness. I mean, maybe to get some local prospects.
There are already high school players getting paid.
Okay, so, you know.
Yeah.
Already.
But then you would see how A&M just proved that hiring the best high school class you could ever pay money for just completely
doesn't work.
Face.
See, to me, what A&M did, they screwed up. Oh, #1 recruiting class. Give me a player with experience, and it's more the transfer portal. If you got a player who could play, that's the one you want to reward. Not the guy coming out of high school.
Look what Ole Miss has done.
Watch out for
they rebuilt their defense, spending money.
Watch out for Ole Miss.
I think you're going to see different teams at the top 12, too, because of that.
I agree.
Right? You're going to see.
Thank you, Doc. We appreciate it. We'll be back to finish it up here on Sports on the Bayou.
Don't fall asleep now, because when we come back, I'll give away an award to someone who's in the audience on my Stay to Play segment.
Selecting an insurance provider for your business is a big decision.
With over 26 years of experience, our offered team is your solution for quality and proven coverage.
The customer service you remember from years ago is what we pride our team on.
We know how important your company is to the community.
From small businesses to large businesses, Alford & Associates can manage your insurance. It's our job.
Alford & Associates, benefiting your employees and protecting your business.
Cardiovascular Institute of the South is celebrating 40 years of delivering health care to our patients and communities. Founded by Dr. Craig Walker in 1983 and guided by a mission to provide the highest quality cardiovascular care available, CIS has pioneered hundreds of firsts to improve outcomes for cardiovascular diseases. Through new technology, virtual care, outpatient procedures, and national growth, CIS is improving lives and leading the way for advanced care and innovation.
Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by Alford & Associates. For all of your insurance needs, Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints, and St. Martin & Bourke Attorneys at Law. Know your rights. Now, back to more Sports on the Bayou.
Back here on Sports on the Bayou, it's our State of Play segment. Martin, you got it.
All right, who out there is feeling lucky?
You know what? Before we go there, we got to acknowledge Brian Gano. He's in the audience.
I did
Brian.
The intro, but y'all was so loud.
We didn't hear that because
was
Brian
so loud. And Jamie Pizzolata.
Yeah, but Brian was a math teacher, which is Bobby's probably thing, and then also a coach at Vanderbilt. What he did after that, I'm not sure. I don't think he did much, but anyway, it's good to acknowledge. I just wanted to make sure because we were partners way back when. So
yeah.
Yeah,
both of us.
We were business partners, yeah.
Say partners
because he couldn't cook. I didn't like the way he cooked.
I didn't know y'all lived.
I was at Vanderbilt when Coach had dark hair too.
Well, that's exactly right. We would have been in good shape. Good, I'm sorry.
That's all right. You just took 2 minutes of my time, but that's okay.
I could have been A-Bear. You never would have got back on.
By now, Martin.
All right, the first one's going to be $20. Second one's going to be $50. Third one's going to be $100 cash. All right? So this is the $20 one. So, Brian, you'd be able to afford a haircut with this one, okay?
You got a quarter tank of gas, $20.
It's a quarter of a tank.
Here we go. $596,501.
501. Got to be a winner in the house.
Man, I think Rouse's has won more than anybody.
Oh, no. Again?
You won again?
It's Dwayne.
Oh, Dwayne. Studio guy.
All right,
Here, come get it for Dwayne. He can't leave his post. I was about to say, if that was you winning, I was throwing it back in the hopper.
There's a cash there. Make sure it gets to him.
We're going to help.
The cash.
We're going to help Dwayne put gas in his tank.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. The next one's not going to be 50. It's going to be 60 because I didn't have any 10s to make 50.
Oh, that's I'm proud of you, Martin.
That's all right.
You okay?
That's good.
I'm okay. I'm all right. I won't be able to eat today, but I'm all right.
You won't miss much.
You killing me today, Rich. Hey.
Christmas is over, right?
This will be the only salary decrease in the history of sports on the Bayou. It's all in fun now. I am on a diet for New Year's.
I know, that's good.
Yeah, New Year's resolution, yeah,
It's
right.
a big one, too.
The one that works?
Yeah, exactly. 596 521.
521.
Oh, we got it.
One.
Back.
All right.
Yeah,
She finally,
got it.
Hey, Martin, you were saying, look, she was destined to win. Here.
Hey, Miriam, you won?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
I am so happy. I am so happy.
Keep it in the family.
Yeah. Y'all help Aunt Miriam. Nikki, help me. Nikki's the only one that can read you over, swing over, and give it to her. All right, Aunt Miriam. Sorry, I wish you'd have won the 100. Yeah, thank you, Coach. Hey, I didn't take your math class. It's obvious, huh? All right, here we go. Rich, you read this one. Put a little pizzazz in, okay?
How about I put some
Where's your glasses? Yeah.
I want to look sophisticated for this one. Oh, here we go. 596. Everybody's got that one. 515.
Oh, I was so close so far.
We got a wiener? Come on, Ted, get up here.
One of the finest quarterbacks in Nickel State history.
Job 10, all right.
All right, Teddy. $100. Wait. $80, 20% agency fee for. Here you go, Miss Savo.
Look at that. Right. Good.
Oh, heck, let's do one more.
What? Ooh.
$40, because I'm running out of money. I got to eat this year. All right, $40. Here we go.
You need a drum roll. You need some music, background music for these.
Yeah, a little drum roll, Andrew, a little drum roll.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah.
596-503. Sandra, that's you?
Sandra.
She don't need a commission, Ted. Yeah.
Oh,
really? Wow. Here, hey, pass it to Mike. Let Mike hand it to him.
No, the rich get richer. Back to back, the rich get richer.
How many people in this room have eaten at Savoy's restaurant way back?
Yeah. Well, down here we call it Savoy.
Savoy. So, yeah. I'm a New Yorker. What do you expect?
I've never eating at Savoy's restaurant.
It's like Ed White.
Savoy. Yeah, Savoy.
Savoy. Pardon my French.
Yeah, that's right, Rich Maudi.
Hebert. You say Savoy and Hebert.
Hey,
come on.
That's like calling you Rich Maudi.
That's the way you pronounce it. Mauti is the way you pronounce it.
Really?
Mauti.
See, I didn't need a math class.
You're right. There you go. Gato knows that. He would know that.
All right, Mike.
All right,
Well,
we'll
you
be
can't
back
mess up
with
false,
more
right?
Sports on the Bayou.
Coming up, a look at next week's game.
Every day, thousands of people hit the road heading towards their dreams. But sometimes those dreams collide with a harsh reality. Auto accidents with 18-wheelers can change lives in an instant. That's why you need the experience and expertise of St. Martin & Bork. With over 50 years of experience, St. Martin & Bork have fought for justice for the victims of truck accidents.
If you've been in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, know your rights.
Call St. Martin & Bork today to schedule your free consultation.
You gotta try this. And some of those. Ooh, and definitely that. You won't be disappointed, but just know you can only get it here. Up and down Louisiana's Cajun Bayou in Lafourche Parish. Y'all come visit? We're just 35 miles south of New Orleans. Hungry? Let's eat!
Sports on the Bayou is brought to you by Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Alford and Associates for all of your insurance needs. And St. Martin & Bork attorneys at law. Know your rights. Now, back with more Sports on the Bayou.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week with another version of Sports on the Bayou.
Who dat?
Who dat?
We'll see you next week on Sports on the Bayou.